SoundCloud music.
All right, and we are back. This is the Jig Is Up podcast, a place where nothing is safe. This is episode 3. Yo, it's Marco.
It's your boy M-Eezi.
It's your girl Nessa.
It's Awww Zac.
And we are back. So how's everybody feeling today? Or tonight?
Everybody's cool.
Good,
Fresh off the
good.
5 freeway.
I'm good, bro.
You didn't hit no traffic.
Oh, I did. I hit lots of traffic. Wish I could hit as many women as much traffic as I hit.
Oh, man. Hitting out the park, right?
Home run every time.
All right, so I just want to go around. Just want to ask everybody what's on their minds just to get things warmed up before we go into these topics, man. So I'm going to go with my boy Zac right over here, and he can go ahead and just tell me what's on his mind before we get into these topics.
All right. So normally around this time of the year, it's one of my favorite times of the year. It's Girl Scout cookie season. So a couple of days ago, I'm walking out of Ralph's, and I was like, oh, cool, there's a little girl selling Girl Scout cookies. So I was like, cool, can I get a box of Thin Mints? And she was like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, what's the ticket on that? She said $5. I was like, hold on, what? $5? I was like, wasn't it just $4? She's like, nah, it's $5 now. I was like, shit, bro. I was like, hey, I'm all for, supporting, Girl Scouts, whatever they're doing. But that is the biggest hustle in the world. And the boxes are not even that big. For $5 in those little boxes, I can eat those in one sitting. So they need to formulate, a different plan to give you more cookies,
right,
or something like that, or reduce the price, because it's just ridiculous. And while I'm talking about Girl Scout cookies, so I only bought one box. Normally I buy like 3 or 4. So I go to my parents' house and I see a Girl Scout cookie box from afar. So I'm like, yes, I don't have to pay for one. I can just smash a box of my mom. So I go there, and she don't even got none of the fire ones, like Thin Mints, Samoas, Tagalongs, the Do-Si-Do. She got like the Savannah Smiles, them little powder ones, or them lemonades, or them rah-rah raisins, or like them shortbread joints, them old fogey cookies. So
she must have been shopping a clearance table or something.
Yeah, so she be getting the hella weak brand, but anyways, that's just how I'm feeling right now. So Girl Scouts, man, you guys need to do something. I'm tired of investing $5 a box. That's insane. But it is what it is.
Robbery.
All right,
said
Nessa,
$5.
what's up with you? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm good. How was your guys' weekend? How was your guys' Valentine's Day?
What Valentine's Day?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shit.
Mine went pretty well,
Oh, yeah.
Bet it did.
That's
you
that's
Hollywood booed
That's
up
good.
over here.
That's good, man.
all love over here, man.
Yeah, keep hope alive, because niggas out here feeling jaded right now. For real. So
Well, I mean, I was sick over the weekend, but I didn't plan on, doing anything because I don't have a boo and I don't really celebrate the holiday anyways.
Bum, 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 bum.
But speaking of which, I had made a post about a little mini convo I had with my mom, and she was like, "Oh, why didn't you go anywhere tonight? You don't have a date, you don't have a sweetheart?" And I'm like, "No." And she made it seem like I have somewhere to be every year for Valentine's Day. So anyway, I just put up a post just because that's what Facebook is. You just post whatever. And I had a few people comment on it, like, because I made a comment like, oh, well, no one was checking for me. And I didn't mean it in the sense where I'm, trying to get pity likes or whatnot, or have people in my inbox or whatnot. But I had a few people tell me that I had a few people tell me that I was tripping or whatnot. And sorry, I'm being distracted.
Oh, my bad. I do that sometimes. Mostly the women.
Oh.
But continue.
Yeah. Yes, please.
It's not your fault. It's mine. Sorry, guys.
Wait, let me go back to go ahead. Let me gather my thoughts.
All right, M-Eezi,
Go,
what's on your
M-Eezi.
mind?
Got her. Now I'm playing. I ain't getting it. Nah, but you know what? I've been going through some thing. Obviously, I wasn't here last episode. It's because some inconsiderate mother.
Oh.
You know, fuck the motherfuckers. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
Why are you looking at Kellen?
I looked at all of y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I say it? But I forgot.
I don't know.
You know, we're saying what we want. So
Yeah.
nah, but when you try to help family out, people aren't considerate. You know, you put your hand out, they smack it away. But it's all good, man. I don't want to say too much. I ain't trying to throw no shade or nothing. I'm just being honest, telling something that's just truth. That's all. Because I know my family listening, but I ain't gonna put them out like that.
You know, just
Raggedy motherfuckers.
You know, sometimes with family, man, you just have to just keep it real with them, but yet cordial at the same time. So it's kind of hard, you know, especially dealing with family. Well, for today, damn, I feel like Q-Tip, man, but I didn't lose my wallet in El Segundo.
Oh.
Shit, man, a nigga had to start all over. You know what I mean? I had to go back to the bank, gotta go to the DMV, get all this shit taken care of. Man, losing your wallet fucking sucks.
Especially right before your birthday.
Man, you know, young old nigga shit. I'll be 31
Homie, I lost mine at
Hey.
Coachella.
in March.
So I know
That's
the
even
feeling.
worse.
Not, but hey, you know what though? Like, what was those boys that we seen the prior year? Flostradamus, right?
Oh yeah, floss.
So yeah, I'm in the crowd like turning up or whatever, and I see a few people in front of me. They holding up my ID, looking at me like, "Is this him?" I'm like, "Yes, give it here." Where'd you get that from? They give me my ID, my driver's license, and I think like a part was it a rec league card?
Yeah.
Because I go to like
Oh.
the basketball recreation league thing, and that's it. And I thought I had my social in there.
Oh damn.
Thank God I didn't know. Like, you know, something
Yeah.
told me before I left the Coachella to leave it at the crib. But yeah,
Yeah. Well,
back to you, man.
But yeah, like about Coachella. I mean, Coachella is gonna be next month? Or not next month, in April.
Yep.
That's what they usually have it. From my experience with Coachella, I met, you know, cool people. I met people who were chill. They were just all about the music. Of course, there were some people who wanted to be there just to be cool and shit. They didn't know a motherfucking thing about any of these artists out here. But that's gonna be with everybody and everything that you do. You know, if you go to Coachella and you can ask questions about certain artists, they don't know shit about them, but they'll pretend like they know shit about them, like in that Jimmy Kimmel Live Witness News.
Right.
Also, similar thing about Comic-Con. You know, motherfuckers don't know shit about comics, but they just go there just because they think it's cool, because people just want to be seen there. But the vibe that I got from Coachella, you know, people, yeah, it was hot as fuck. People stank, but, you know, people were still cool, man. People weren't like assholes. People were, you know, from my experience. You know what I mean, my experience maybe differs from someone else's, but from what I experienced from Coachella, it was cool. I suggest every young person to go to Coachella at least once in their life. Be a hippie for like a whole weekend. Experience that shit. It's pretty dope. There's also other places like Burning Man, Bonnaroo, other, you know, whatever festivals, EDM if you want to do that. The EDC,
EDC.
Yeah, EDC. If you want to go to EDC in Vegas, you know, go out there and experience that shit, man, because you only have one life to live. And other than that, man, we're gonna go into this music shit, and we're gonna address the elephant in the room, man. The life of Pablo, my man, Kanye Omari West, put out another great project.
Damn.
And
Drop the middle.
Hella.
Drop the middle name.
like I said, I'm a fan, I understand, because as a fan, I do appreciate his music, but the antics on the social media and all this other shit, asking for Mark Zuckerberg for money, and I'm like, dude, this extra. But, you know, like Rhymefest pointed out, I think Kanye really needs some professional help, and I hope he gets that help, just for his sake of his health. You know what I mean? I don't, you know, as a fan, I want him, Kanye, the person, to be better off. You know, that's great that you gave the world good music, It's great that you're creatively expressing yourself, but dude, you have to take care of yourself first. And I don't think Kanye mentally and spiritually isn't all there. So I hope, eventually that the yes men are eliminated out of his crew. People who will show him some tough love. Go seek some counseling, my brother, man. Like, I want Kanye to be healthy. You know what I mean? You don't need to, sound like one thing on your album, but be a total opposite in the other. You know what I mean? Like, yes, for our entertainment that you're bringing good music, and we thank you for that. But at the same time, Ye, you are a man, you are a father, you're more important
A
than
role
just
model,
being an entertainer or an artist or anything. First of all, I just want to make sure Kanye, the man, the father, is cool before anything else.
Yeah.
So that's just my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and carry it over to my man Zach because he has done his due diligence on the album, and he's gonna shed some light on some things that we had some misconceptions of. I'm gonna take it to you.
Okay, so Kanye, he dropped the album credits, I think like maybe a day ago. And there might be a lot of misconceptions after you listened to it for the first time and you really didn't know the features on there. Production-wise and co-production-wise, it was Kanye, Mike Dean, Swiss Beats, Rick Rubin, Metro Boomin, Havoc, Menace, Charlie Heat, DJ DS, Velas, Boy Wonder, Mad Lib, Southside, Noah Goldstein. Okay, a lot of people, if you listen to that famous track with Rihanna and Swiss Beats on it, a lot of you guys think that it was Swiss who did the production. Swiss only did the vocals. It was actually Kanye and Havoc that did the beat. Now, features-wise, yeah, Chance the Rapper, Kid Cudi on there. And on track number 2, you might have thought it was Future, but nah, it's actually Kanye's new artist on Good Music named Designer, and he's from Brooklyn, New York. So we had like Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Ty Dolla $ign, Post Malone, Max B, Kendrick Lamar, The Dream, Frank Ocean. So collectively, I listened to the whole album, I think all day on Sunday, and I let it breathe for a couple days. I think a lot of people came into it just expecting just like a straight hip-hop album with some of the tracks he leaked before it dropped. But honestly, it went like so many different ways. It had, especially with the first track, it had a real gospel feel to it. Then, right into it, he has, Metro Boomin beat. And if you guys don't know who Metro Boomin, he's the sound behind Future. Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. So, if you guys don't know, better do your research. And it just goes many different ways, but I like how he blended it all. Like, Kanye people might not like how he is now musically as far as rapping, but as far as putting sounds and production together and putting different vocals together, he's pretty much like a composer out there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I enjoyed it. Yeah. I know a lot of people, I've seen it, they're either stands where they're like, Kanye can't do no wrong, or they're like, it's complete trash, because they're expecting, old Kanye to come back, but it's not old Kanye anymore, so.
No thoughts on the album?
Well, I mean, I listened to it a couple of times. Oh, and everyone that's out there listening, Havoc was the guy from Mobb Deep, just so you know, if you're double guessing yourself or second guessing yourself or whatever. But I don't know. I think it was pretty solid. I don't have anything to critique it for. Nah, I mean, you and Zach basically said everything that I was thinking. You know, as far as that goes.
For the people, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and people were going around saying like, I mean, it was trash. But I mean, like I said, you're very, very have the very right to your very own opinion. So, what I want to address is that if you listen to Kanye you listen to his whole entire catalog, this man has not sound the same. He switched it up every single album. You can't say College Dropout sounds like Late Registration. You can't say Late Registration sounds like Graduation, and so on and so forth. So for the people who want to go back to the old Kanye, go listen to his older projects, because he's going to continue to bring it different tone, mood in every single album. It's not going to sound like the album that, it was damn near 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. And as an artist, you're supposed to show growth. You're supposed to have new problems. You know what I mean? Like, even for every artist, like, I remember when, for example, DMX, when I listened to his first LP, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, this man was hella hungry. You could hear the grit and the grime in his voice. But as you go on to, like, and then there was X, this is with him dealing with success and how he was dealing with his demons, personal demons, from his first album until now. But now his problems magnified because the fact that he has money, he has options, he has resources to do what the fuck he wants to do. So people don't understand that. People just feel like, well, why can't you do that? Nas can't recreate Illmatic. Jay-Z can't recreate Reasonable Doubt. Like, you have to accept the fact that these men are going to change. And you, as a person, you're going to change every single year. And if you don't, then you're not evolving. You're just staying stagnant. You might as well die. Not saying it as a death wish, but deep down inside, that's what you're doing. You're killing yourself by not evolving. So that's my point about that. And
Go
speaking
die
of
in the corner
evolution
somewhere.
and mutants, I had to see Deadpool. Like, I was so fucking psyched to see that shit. And Ryan Reynolds, he knocked it out the park. But for all these dumbass parents who
Oh my
who are all
gosh.
pissed off about Deadpool doing all kinds of crazy shit, motherfuckers, don't you read? I mean, it clearly states rated R for strong violence, sexual nudity, and crude humor, and all this kind of shit. And you still brought your little 5-year-old kindergarten age kid into the fucking movies? That's your fucking fault.
Yep.
Their
You know what I
parents,
mean?
Marco, they don't do research.
I mean, they're just too fucking lazy. And I know people who deal with the education system, and, I hate to say it to some of these parents out here, y'all are fucking lazy. I mean, y'all expect these teachers to go ahead and raise your kids, and that's not how it works. You have to go in there and instill discipline and guidelines for them so when they go to school, they don't get in trouble. They don't, get misled or anything like that. Personally, me, as a kid, I watched rated R movies. I had to ask my mom to bring me to the rated R movie. I went to see a whole lot of hard R movies back in the day. I remember I watched The Fucking Crow with Brandon Lee. That was a rated R movie based out of a graphic novel. Not necessarily a comic book movie, but it was based out of a graphic novel. Another hard R
Same
movie
difference.
like that was The Watchmen. You know what I mean?
Huh.
I knew The Watchmen was going to be rated R. The only thing that surprised me, I didn't plan on seeing Dr. Manhattan's blue dick all over the damn screen, but I knew what I signed up for. So people have to just realize, like, that R is there for a fucking reason.
Exactly.
And not only that, when Deadpool just opened the floodgates for other superhero movies to be rated R, how successful that movie was. So now Fox is pushing for a Wolverine movie to be rated R. Hugh Jackman's last stand as Wolverine to be rated R. I hope that happens because the X-Men movies are a hung jury in my eyes since 2000. And that's when I was a freshman in high school.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. And, all you Fox Marvel lovers could go ahead and hit me up on Twitter and we could debate about that. And
I'm pretty sure it's not a big enough crowd to back Fox up.
After Fan Four Stick, you know what I mean? Y'all damn near try to kill my nigga's career, man. Michael B. Jordan, shout out to you.
After they wiped the first generation of it clear, it was like, we don't want any of this on the internet. You can't stream it. You have to look for it on eBay.
Man, that's a fucking straight to stars movie. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
Not even Netflix want that shit.
Homie,
You know
that
what
is
I mean?
terrible.
Oh
Heavy
man,
blade.
that is like the ultimate thing. If your ass is on stars, homie, that means your movie fucking sucked. But
Ouch.
it is what it is. Deadpool was awesome. I'm looking forward to Batman versus Superman next month.
Yeah.
As a DC fanboy, yes, I said DC fanboy and proud. Y'all motherfuckers showing a little too much hate for this movie, man. This movie haven't even came out, and these fucking internet trolls are going around saying, oh, the movie isn't that good. Warner Brothers is scared to release the movie. Motherfucker, if they were so scared to release the movie, why are they pushing Suicide Squad? Why are they pushing up Wonder Woman? Why is Justice League fucking in production right now?
Oops.
So, and for all you Marvel fanboys, they were scared when they released the fucking Avengers. You think they didn't they had doubts. Everybody had doubts when they released a big time movie with a lot of production value and budgeting. So please miss me with that bullshit. And then, like I said, you can hit me on Twitter and we could debate about this too. I'm open for all of that shit.
Gangsta with it.
Gangsta nerd shit. You know what I mean?
See me.
See me on the keys, nigga. Website warrior. Nah.
They don't want that font fade.
Oh my God.
Oh man, y'all don't want
malt, nigga.
exactly, man. But anyway, the Grammys.
Hold up, wait. Best backpedal and go to that Daredevil trailer though.
Oh, okay. Your thoughts?
Goddamn, those are my thoughts right there. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm excited though. They picked the right person to play for anybody that isn't paying attention.
John Berthal, right?
Yeah, the Punisher is gonna be in season 2.
AKA motherfucking Shane from Walking Dead season 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
the hater. He was a hater in there.
He was born for that role though.
I was happy that he died.
Yeah, I know. Hit him with the Jack Nicholson Joker. I'm glad you're dead.
I was like, yay, Sheriff, get him.
Yeah.
Cheerleading low key.
and also on Netflix, sorry for the pause. I was in mid thought. The show House of Cards is coming out in March as well.
Is
You know
that
what I'm
like
saying?
season?
Season 3
3,
of
yeah,
House
yeah.
of Cards. So any House of Card fans out there, man, Netflix is gonna have y'all busy. You know what I mean? Like Netflix and chill is gonna be at an all-time high in March. You know what I mean?
House of Card babies.
House of Card babies, Daredevil season 2 babies. You know, I hope you guys pull out. I hope you guys use protection. it's a
Fuck all
jungle
that.
out here.
Fuck all that. Just lean in it. Just lay in it and lean in it. And then sleep in it.
I, Yoas Marco, do not agree with the terms of M-Eezi of leaning
I do
in
not
it.
approve this message.
I do not
get
approve
it.
this message.
I get it. I approve it. Go, fellas.
You know, but hey, to each his own, right?
Increase the population.
So yeah, so back to the Grammys though, dude. Kendrick's performance, man, you know
Yeah.
how powerful that is, and just like Beyonce, Kendrick is getting some unwarranted criticism for people who criticizing his performance and not really knowing anything about it. So I wish people would just like before they criticize, think about it and know what goes on a black man's life in America on a daily basis and the things and the challenges and struggles that you be faced on a daily basis. But, you know, people who don't understand our culture doesn't really necessarily grasp that concept, that the fact that every time we walk outside, and just like anybody, you know, shit can happen. You know what I mean? But, you know, me from experience, I had my brush up with the law. You know what I mean? I mean, glad that nothing bad happened. I'll just tell him, just give me the fucking ticket. # give me the ticket. You know, and I believe it pisses them off even more that the fact that I'm compliant and they don't really have shit on me. And, you know, I'll just speak on that. But, yeah, that performance, man, from a production standpoint, the way he came out there with shackles and looking like a slave and, you know, he's performing Blacker the Berry, then he performs all right. How very Afrocentric it is from, you know, even from Africa and being in the African American experience. It's just all wrapped in one. And I was like, damn. And then the camera angles, you know what I mean? How they flip the camera angles were so reminiscent of a fucking Spike Lee movie when someone's like spitting some poetry out there on the street. And I was like, God damn, this performance, dude. Like I had to watch it like over like 3 times, dude. Like, man, and shout out to Kendrick for getting those Grammys. He should have gotten Album of the Year, but you know how the powers to be. They didn't want that shit to happen.
I gave it to that weak ass girl.
I mean, and no
Just say her name, Mark.
Say it.
Taylor Swift, bro. Just say it, bro.
Taylor Swank, Taylor Swank, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, whatever, man.
Hey, did you hear her acceptance speech? How she was going in?
Oh, she threw shots at Kanye. Yeah, that was cute.
Hey,
you know?
but to be real, that's a W for Kanye. That's what he want.
Yeah,
That's what he want.
and you know what? I'm not mad at her for that either, because he, if anybody heard the album, he said that he made her famous, and that's not true, in my opinion, not at all.
I mean,
I agree.
she was already on her way and she was famous, but I think Kanye catapulted her to a whole nother level because everybody loves a good villain, everybody loves a good sweetheart. So once that happened, everybody's like, Kanye's a piece of shit. He did this, he did that, and all he was doing was stating his opinion. I mean, did he need to crash up on the stage and because he was off that hen, and hey, if he would have did that with a real nigga, he probably would have got socked. You know what I mean? He would have been spinning through the wires again. But
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? He would have been spinning through the wires again. But dude, Kanye, like I said, I hope he just calms down. I hope he chills, man. I hope Saint and Nori, just his 2 kids can just calm him down, man. Just go be a family, man. Dude, enjoy this album, enjoy Yeezy Season 3, and just go ahead, chill with Kim and the babies, and just enjoy life, man. So,
Hey, Marco.
What's up?
Can I roll my sleeves up for a second?
Oh, okay. You about to put in some work?
Yeah, I wish I could. She probably wouldn't like it, but going back to what you was talking about with the Beyonce situation, that white girl, Tommy Lauren or whatever.
Yeah, when Charlamagne had to give her a verbal sparring, an ass whooping, in my opinion.
She tried to like take advantage by inviting him to the show or whatever.
Yeah.
The main thing that bothered me the most is what she kept saying about the Black Panthers.
Yeah, she was
called them a terrorist.
She was so fixated on saying that the Black Panther Party were a bunch of terrorists. So if they were a bunch of terrorists, then what are the KKK? What are they? They're domestic terrorists too. They go around, they lynch people just for being black. Just for being black.
See, yeah, this the
thing is with the Black Panther, it was a reactionary move. You know what I mean? If America wasn't such a racist ass country, they wouldn't have been the Black Panther Party. You feel me? If people were treated as they were supposed to, as equals in this country, you wouldn't have to see the Black Panther Party. You wouldn't have to see, correct me if I'm wrong, the Brown Berets. I think that's like
Beret.
The Brown Beret is like, the Hispanic version. And I forgot the Asian version of that too. So you wouldn't have to see these minority groups coming together fighting for equality. If equality was already here, and we wouldn't have these problems. And if the Black Panthers was such a domestic terrorist, all they wanted to do was uplift the black community and police the police from not using excessive force when they have to handle their business. But people were so threatened just maybe by the color of the people's skin and how militant that people were, and how that the fact that they took a different approach than Martin Luther King's peaceful tactics. Not everyone's going to react the same way. Like if I would have pushed M-Eezi right now, I don't know how he's gonna react.
Hey,
he
man,
might sock me back.
Friends.
He might say, "What the fuck?" He might, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't know how to react if I said, "Hey, fuck you, Zach," and Zach would he could punch me in the face, or he could say, "Fuck you too." I don't know how he's gonna react to it.
And then
you know
y'all
what
laugh
I'm
it off. Fuck you, man. Fuck you too. Yeah.
But I'm saying for every action, there's a reaction, and you can't sit here and say that this group is a terrorist while your ancestors have brought people of color into this country to use them as slaves, hang them, do whatever you want to do with them, and then it's just the fucking nerve of, I hate to say it, white people. The fucking nerve of white people, the audacity that you guys believe that, you guys gonna hit me with this bullshit like, oh, but I don't see color when I see people, and like it shouldn't be that way anymore. I'm like, yeah, it's easy for you to say because your fucking family hasn't gone through any years or centuries of fucking mental oppression, physical oppression, all that shit. Like most of our families out here are either sharecroppers from Mississippi or some kind of some kind of way. There's some American roots of slavery in in most African Americans. But I don't want to sit here and talk about this all the time. But she was just so fixated saying that to Charlamagne, and Charlamagne had to keep repeating himself, and that was most of the basis of the debate that they have. And then the fact that she said, "Oh well, I guess we're gonna agree to disagree." She didn't even take the time to listen to what the man had to say and digest it. You know what I mean? So for people like her, she's like the young Ann Coulter. You know what I mean? She's trying to get her Fox News deal or some shit. You know what I mean? So I couldn't care less for her.
She like Martin Shkreli. She wants to be famous because when she was going back and forth with Charlemagne, even though he kept saying, you know, the Black Panthers, they're not, or they weren't, and they still aren't a terrorist group. They never were.
Yeah.
She just kept calling them terrorists, and there's a difference between them and the white sheets.
Yeah.
White sheets went looking for black people to hang.
And you know what's the funny thing about it? The Klan is still around.
Yeah, and then the Black Panthers,
They're
protecting themselves. Like
it was reactionary. It was reactionary.
Somebody keep putting their foot in her ass, what's she gonna do? She gonna fight back one of these days? Like, come on, like
You can't
She
keep
didn't make
just
no sense.
pushing people around, you know, like that. But on a lighter note, man, I just want to talk about the light skin dominance
Oh Lord,
of
Here we
All-Star
go.
Weekend. You know damn well I was going to talk about this. As a proud light skin compatriot, I want to give a shout out to Steph, Clay.
just don't sound like that
Aaron.
when you say it though. Say the nigga's name, Steph. Yeah.
You know,
R&B voice.
Drake. Y'all niggas did it in the 6. But I'm going to let my man Zach handle that one. I'm going to let him take the floor.
Okay, so All-Star Weekend, NBA All-Star Weekend 2016 in Toronto. Let's see, the West won. I think this was probably the highest scoring All-Star game ever. Defense optional. Yeah.
Defense audible.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I didn't really even watch the game on Sunday. I was more intrigued with the 3-point contest. And it went down. Clay ended up winning. He ended up beating his own teammate, Steph. But, I mean, there were some really good shooters. I'm talking about everyone was hitting their money ball. Everyone was getting scores in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? So that was really exciting. Clay ended up winning, I think, with 27 points. And then the dunk contest, where I know last episode I was kind of dissing it because it didn't have enough star power.
Me too.
You know, and I mean, it still doesn't. But I mean, I got to give it to them young boys, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. They put on a show. I believe they had 6 straight dunks in between each other, all perfect 50s. Now, granted, know some people feel that Aaron Gordon got robbed. I mean, if he would have won, I wouldn't disagree. But I don't think he got robbed, though. I do appreciate the fact Zach LaVine, he is a little shorter. You know, shout out to the short dudes out there. But he didn't use any props. He just was all dunking. It was no shot. Granted, you got to put on a show, but he just basically said, I got hops. He was jumping from the free throw line, not the free throw line, like 1 foot in the free throw line. But I'm talking
Like
about he was
everybody
putting it
else
through his
did.
leg. He was putting it through his leg. He was double pumping. And Aaron Gordon, he brought out the show. He had the mascot out there. So it was real close, like I said. But like I said, I'm biased. My name's Zach. His name is Zach. So I'm rolling with him just off GP. But like I said, it was an awesome show. It was probably the best dunk contest I've seen with my own eyes since Vince Carter.
Right, right.
So, you know, shout out to them dudes. I hope they're in it again, and I hope more star power comes out, you know what I mean? And gives these boys a run for their money. So,
All
Yeah.
right. So with that, we're going to take a little break, let everyone get a little breather. But I would like to announce that we want to connect with you guys. So when you get on the jigitsuppodcast.com, on the bottom right portion of the website, we want you guys to take a little time out of your day just to give us a survey, to take the survey. Because we want to get to know you guys. We want to know our demographic and who we're connecting with. And with that, it gives us a better idea when we go and talk to these sponsors to give you guys the right products to present to you guys on the show. So if you guys could take the time out to do that, that would be deeply appreciated. Unfortunately, we don't have anything we could give away to you guys, but if you guys really love us, please do it for us. Thank you.
Pretty, please.
All right, now back to the show.
Yeah, speaking on that dunk contest, I think people that thought Aaron should have won is because I guess, I don't know, it was his dunks, he tried to show a little variety. Because, like, when I seen Zach's dunks, he did, through the leg a few times. So, you kind of get like tired of it after seeing it so many times. Even though he did it differently. Oh, behind the backboard through the leg. Oh, off from the free throw line through the leg. I mean, I get it, but he did some of that stuff last year too, though. Kind of like.
But
it's
I
kinda
don't think he
almost
was
the same
doing
thing.
it from the free throw. Like, you got to understand how difficult that really is. You know, because people are talking about just dunking from the free throw line is a feat.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was doing a windmill.
See that one? Yes. Hell yeah! Like windmill from the free throw line. Yes.
I think with Aaron, like I said, either way it would have went, I wouldn't have been mad. Honestly, Aaron Gordon had the best dunk of the night.
Yeah.
He had the best dunk of the night. But, you know, they're going to give a little edge. They're going to be a little biased to the guy who won last year. You know what I mean? But them other two dudes, that's the thing. We're talking about two dudes. The other two dudes that were in it, Will Barton and Aaron Drummond, Andre Drummond, shouldn't even have been there.
Andre, yeah.
That's the difference. There's guys that are dunk contest dunkers, and there's in-game dunkers. Them dudes are in-game dunkers, you know? But I do appreciate Aaron Gordon putting on a show. But at the same time, I could say, you know how Zach LaVine was going through his leg? He used the mascot the last
Yeah, he
3 or
did.
4.
Yeah, a
So, like
couple
I said, it
times,
could have
yeah.
went either way. But I will say Aaron Gordon had the best dunk of the night. But consistently overall from the first round all the way, I had to give a little bit of an edge to Zach. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's his name. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah, it's his name, and he's on the shorter. You know,
it's
you
a
know,
little
Aaron
connection
Gordon's
right
like
there.
6'10". You know, Zach LaVine's like 6'5", 6'6". So you know.
Yeah, man.
But it was a
But
good
no, it's
show,
awesome.
though.
Yo, it was awesome. It was
It
awesome.
was dope.
On a side note, shout outs to the Piston fan in the house, Kmart 619.
Yeah, whoop.
Blue light special.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. Drummond wasn't supposed to be in there though.
Nope.
Man, they got him out there, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with the dark skinned dudes out there, man? Y'all slipping.
Hey, shout out to the brown skin, man. Westbrook getting the MVP though.
Hey, but he got light skin tendencies.
I
too,
played
so
Pop Warner with that dude.
Guys, gotta be careful with it. Gotta be careful with Russell Westbrook, man. He got too much light skin tendencies, ladies. So, yeah.
You see how they all try to whatchamacallit? That he was trying to beat his beat the record for, I think he had like 41 points.
That was Paul George.
Yeah,
Paul George.
you see, all of a
PG.
sudden, granted, fourth quarter, that's when people want to show up, but they was really not trying to let him beat that record.
Nah, they didn't want him to beat Wilt's record.
Nope.
You know what I
No.
mean?
Nope.
Nah,
It was like,
not Wilt is still.
any means necessary.
Yeah, they're gonna play a little defense at the end of the
And a little
in the
football.
fourth quarter. You know what I mean?
Tackle him.
Oh,
Straight up.
man, it is real out here. But I do want to give a shout out to Channing Dungey. She is the new president of ABC Network. She is a black woman, so it's
Whoa.
pretty awesome to see
Get it.
that as a black woman being, high up there. Hopefully that we could see a more diverse shows on ABC. I think there's a couple of them already with Blackish, right? Is Blackish on ABC?
Oh God.
Or
Coonish.
Coonish.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't even watch it.
I haven't
so-
watched it either.
But
I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
I'm
not
sorry,
just
y'all.
for just
That's just
seeing
my
black
opinion.
people, see more Hispanics, more Asians, more. I want to see some Pacific Islander shows. You know what I mean? Let me see like a Samoan show or something like that.
Like
You know what I
a
mean?
Lilo
Like
and
that's
Stitch.
something new to the table.
Live action Lilo and Stitch.
You know? Yeah, man, something like that. So I just want to give a shout out to Channing Dungey, man. Keep doing your thing. Hopefully, we could see some great progress as far as representation on the ABC network.
Yep.
All right, so Valentine's Day, nothing happened, no action. Damn, not one of us got a story to tell.
I mean, not on Valentine's Day.
Oh, so you have a story, right?
I don't. I don't.
You don't.
Nothing I should tell.
She
No.
shall.
Wait.
Hey, she
I'm
shall
cool.
remain
Huh?
anonymous, man.
Yeah.
I know. What?
Hello.
Me?
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
what?
You said you wanted to be the story?
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Say, man.
oh, what's going
Let
on?
me sip this water right quick.
My bad.
Oh, so we're getting thirsty. Everybody sipping water.
Uh-oh.
I'm sipping water because my throat's dry. I don't know what
Oh
everybody else
no. Oh no. No. Next subject.
Now let's talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Take the floor, Miss Nessa.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, I thought you had something to say.
Oh yeah, well, long story short, she came over. I broke her in. She went home.
The end.
Hello, Miss Anonymous out there. It was nice having fun with you. Hopefully we can do it again.
It was on Valentine's Day?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he asked about Valentine's Day. I'm like, well, a couple days before,
Pre-Valentine's Day?
I guess, because nothing happened on Valentine's Day though.
Yeah,
We just moved some, a couple days before we moved some furniture around.
Oh,
Yeah.
Move some furniture. You didn't break anything, right?
Her back.
Savage over here.
I tried so hard.
So I heard with the success of the podcast, I heard you're getting more friend requests now.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to the ladies out there.
He's single and he's ready to mingle, ladies. Man, watch out, this dude's an animal over here.
Mingle and mangle their hair if they want it.
Oh, you gonna mangle some hair too? Man,
I'm talking my shit, man. I'm not squeamish
Hey,
at
man.
all.
Must be nice.
Gotta talk that
Hey.
talk, man.
If you if you want to be a guest, you more than welcome to. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop.
You ain't playing.
Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm for real.
Oh man. So how about you, Nessa? Any new friend requests? Any out of the blue people that you didn't?
I mean, I get out of the blue people all the time. And it's mainly because I think it's just my hashtags, but it's
What would you be hashtagging?
well, that's what I'm saying. It's more so with fitness.
Oh, okay.
So I just be getting like a bunch of fitness people adding me. So I don't really know who these people are.
You don't get no hashtag curves, hashtag that ass though.
No.
None of that.
You know what? To be honest, I don't really check my inbox for my Instagram. And I checked one time and it was like I had like a bunch of missed or a bunch of messages that I haven't checked. So
Oh,
I'm
man.
And it just has attachment.
Right.
Oh, no.
unsolicited dick pic.
Oh man.
Oh,
hey,
thanks.
fellas, man, what makes y'all
Get all
do
the
that? Like,
deformities.
Yes, I want to know.
what,
I
what-
really
what makes
do.
y'all do that? And give it unsolicited dick pics. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not my
My shit's
prerogative.
exclusive.
But yeah,
you
you
only
gotta
get
keep
it
that
if
exclusive.
you already
You gotta be
experienced it.
Exactly.
Hey, but
Exactly. You
not
gotta-
only do people send pictures, but the videos, man.
Oh,
I had someone
video?
send me a video,
what?
and they had that shit in slow mo. And I'm talking
be
about the
sending you
money
some
shot in
videos.
slow mo. It was actually pretty dope.
Was that nigga off of
it
Pretty
was
Ricky?
crazy, but
Oh no.
but
Was that dude off of what Pretty Ricky?
no.
Spectacular. Oh man.
Dance battle dope.
Man, but yeah, man, dating is pretty hard, man. And I had a little experience, man. I thought this chick wasn't who I thought she was, and I had to call her out on it, man. Because, the world of catfishing, man,
Oh, yeah.
it's real out here.
Bruh.
So, I was joking around. She asked me what I was doing. I was at work. And I'm just chilling on my break. But I was like, nah, I'm on Pornhub watching Ebony jacking off to some fucking Ebony, mature, or whatever the fuck. I'm just joking.
BBW.
And she was like, oh, send me a picture. I'm like, whoa. Like, we'll send you a picture. Like, hey, I don't even know you like that. You know what I mean? And shit, dude.
I can relate, bruh.
She was trying to she was really asking for it. She was like, send me a picture, send me a picture. I was like, hold on. I don't even know who you really are. So let me just try to FaceTime with you. And she was like, okay, I tried to FaceTime. Boom. Screen was all black.
Oh,
And then it hung up and she was like, oh, my connection was wrong.
I don't
and
have Wi-Fi.
4G LTE doesn't work too, right? Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, man, it just didn't add up to me, man. And I just, and wasn't on a shallow perspective. It was just more
just be real.
just be real, just be yourself. I mean, in the eyes of everyone else, we're all unattractive to someone. We're all unattractive to someone. So So don't be ashamed of who you are. You know, if you're a big girl, there are dudes who love big girls.
Yeah.
If you're a
Some
tiny
cute-ass
little
big
girl,
girls out there.
you know, there are dudes who like tiny little girls. If you
Tiny little girls.
if you a tall glass of water, hey, some dudes will like to chop you down. Like it's someone
like
for
trees.
everyone. So
I like climbing trees, man.
climbing
That's
them.
my line.
climbing
I
the
love 6 feet and higher. Just saying.
Well, I'm talking about women though. So
I'm talking about men.
Okay.
I'm just
all right,
saying.
we could agree
you
to
know?
disagree. That's cool.
Hey man, to each his own, man. Whatever makes you happy, man. Just
Throw a
go out
dog a
there.
bone.
But I heard that females be sending them unsolicited pics too.
Like I was about to tell.
Uh-oh.
I told Marco, I got catfish low key.
Oh, hell.
This girl, she was real upfront and straight to the point on Facebook. One of those friend requests. She was like, "Hi," I'm like, "What's up? You're cute." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Your pictures look nice," you know. Next thing you know, she says, "I'm horny."
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And then sends me a golden shot. I'm like, "But where's your face?" She's like, "You won't get that until you send me back a dick pic." I'm like, "Haha." Shrugs. I put shrugs.
Oh no.
And then like maybe an hour later, she was
Hashtag
like,
swerve.
"Yeah." I'm like, "I'm not sending you none of that. Nuh-uh. You gonna have to take the picture in person. Like that's it." But she was like, "Nah." And then she sends me her number, talking about like she's in like the Baldwin Hills area.
Yeah.
Shrugs. I ain't do nothing with that. I'm cool.
Man.
No catfish for me, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not finna go to the door and some nigga like, "Oh man, sorry about that. I lost connection." Huh? Where's old girl?
Like for me, you know, I've gotten some unsolicited pictures, but I've actually interacted with these women beforehand, so it just makes it, you know, a pleasant surprise. So once I get like, you know, a picture, and I'm like, oh,
Interacted in what type of way, though?
I mean, hey, you could use your imagination.
No, and the reason why I say this is because I was having a conversation online with this dude. He was talking about how he got blocked from some females because they would send unsolicited pictures and he would be real, like, your shit's ugly, like you have ugly titties, or you have like he would keep it real.
Yeah.
And they would block him because they didn't like his response. But at the same time, he never asked for that, and you're sending it to him and he's just keeping it real. So I feel like females that do that, they do it as a way of showing their as a way of showing their appreciation. Like, well, with him, he showed his penis or whatever, but it was on Snap. So if you're following him, then everybody saw it. So people would go in his inbox and Snapchat him.
I ain't trying to see that in your
pussy,
story, my nigga, man.
that thing.
But I mean, you know, I didn't know it was that common for females to do it. Because I'm so used to guys doing it, but I never really heard females do it because I don't do it and my girls don't do it that I know of.
Women want it just as bad as men do.
Oh, I believe it.
So they would go ahead and take the initiative and, you know, send you some nice, lovely pictures.
Hey, but that's the rule, though. You're not supposed to show your face. But, not that I know anything about that. But, but I get it with the whole catfishing thing. So.
Yeah, and if you're gonna send one, don't have no shit in the background where people can recognize your place.
Or even if they're not going to show their stuff, at least you have to see like a video of them. Especially with Snapchat, it makes it so easy, you know, for that interaction. But if they can't even do that, then you already know, like, no,
it's
red
just
flag.
not legit. You know what I
totally
mean? You can't
Marco.
FaceTime, Skype, or Snapchat. Don't even bother, fellas.
Hit 'em with
and
the
the same thing
FaceTime.
for you, ladies. You know what I mean? Like, it's people don't want to waste their time. You know, they want to know who they're talking to, really. You know, and like I said, not on the aspect of like, oh, she's bad, or oh, like, you know, that dude's attractive. You know, people just want to know, like, am I talking to who I think
Exactly.
I am? And, you know, it's just, you know, it brings back to an episode of the Boondocks when Granddad was dating, and he pulls up the actual picture of their MySpace profile compared to how they look, and this chick was saying like, man, I thought it was about who I was on the inside, and Granddad replies like, "Well, you a liar on the inside," and that's what and that's really true. Like Aaron
Yeah.
Magruder was on game about that. It was like, you guys are lying on the inside. You know, just go ahead and appreciate and love yourself, man. Like for real. Like eventually, there's going to be someone out there
Yeah.
for you.
Be real with yourself.
Yeah. And then also, like I said, man, we just want you to go ahead. In closing, we want you to go ahead, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, like us on Facebook. You know, like I said, man, when we go in here and do this on a weekly basis, we just do it out of love. And shoot, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do. And like we always say, at the end of the day, if you're not being yourself, the jig is up. And we out.